Good morning, Grandmama.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry. And y'all see what I've got in here? This is cream cheese. And we are fixing to soften this cream cheese. You can leave it out and let it get room temperature, but I like mine a little bit softer than room temperature. So what I do is I put it in my microwave. I have a soft melt. It's 1 minute and 10 seconds, but I only do a half of that, so it'll be about 30 seconds. Today we're going to do what I'm going to call cinnamon apple grilled cheese chaffle. So
Let me get that right.
cinnamon apple grilled cheese chaffle.
Okay.
That's right.
There we go.
All right. It's similar to a recipe that I did. I made biscuit, the cheesy bacon sausage biscuit the other day. The keto ones. This one is similar to that, but I'm using coconut flour with my almond flour today. When I do a chaffle, I like to use a little coconut flour. It just makes it a little bit more stable. So I've got my cream cheese in here, and it's softened. Honey, you want to get in here, and this is the way I like mine. Room temperature is not quite this soft, and I like it a little bit softer than room temperature. Okay? All right, now my eggs were out of the refrigerator, so I put them in warm water. I'm using 2 eggs because you want your eggs as warm as your cream cheese. If not, your cream cheese is going to seize up, and it's going to be terrible to try to get it smooth. So I just take my whisk and I whisk this up, and that's what it looks like to begin with. But then the more you whisk, the smoother it gets. Even though my eggs were warm, so. Okay. You can do this with an electric mixer, but I'm not going to get out my mixer when I can just do it with my whisk. All right, I'm going to get a bigger whisk. That's a little one. My bigger one does it better. Okay. I use that small one for some things, but for this, I need the one that's a little bit bigger. Okay. You can see how smooth it is. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to put, this is a half a cup of almond flour, a 1/3 cup of coconut flour. Now to that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And we're going to mix this up. Now your coconut flour is going to absorb your liquid more than your almond flour does. So it's going to be thick. All right, I'm going to have to get a spoon.
Grandma, are you having fun yet?
Okay, y'all. Now, I put too much flour in here. I should have only put like 1/4 of a cup of coconut flour. I put 1/3 of a cup of coconut flour. So I'm going to try to correct it. I have got heavy cream here, and this is 1/3 of a cup. So I've got, this will be about 1/4 of a cup right there. So I'm going to try to correct it. I don't want to have to throw this mixture out.
But you'll have the recipe corrected, so they don't have to worry about
The
that.
recipe will be corrected, yes. So, all right, and I'm going to put apple in it. It's looking better. So, all right, I'm going to have to add a little bit more, which would be, that would be 1/3 of a cup of heavy cream. Now, I'm hoping I'm showing y'all what you can do if you mess up like I did this morning. So, all right. I have never tried this recipe, so this is like trial and error. Now, I am going to add I've already added my baking powder. I'm going to add to this about a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. That's a 1/2 teaspoon. A 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm going to, I'll just shred. No, I won't. I'll shred my apples in this plate right here. I'm putting 1 whole apple. Now the apple is going to give it some moisture also. So I'm hoping it's going to work like this. Okay? So I'm going to shred my apple. Have y'all ever had those mornings? Well,
don't tell them what happened earlier this morning.
This is a morning.
That was off camera.
Oh, yeah. We've already had one catastrophe this morning. Some mornings, you just go back to bed and get up on the other side of the bed. So
Sometimes I need to go back under the bed.
all right. Okay. That's 1 apple, and I'm losing a lot of juice here, y'all. Oh, goodness.
Well, it's dripping into your plate.
It is, which is going into my
dish.
All right. Now, all right. Some mornings you just shouldn't have got up, I guess. And this is kind of like that morning.
Some mornings it takes more thankfulness in your heart than
But
other
y'all,
mornings, doesn't it?
This is the way it is. I'm telling you, in the kitchen. And if this has never happened to y'all, then just be thankful. That's all I can say. If nothing's ever gone wrong with y'all in the kitchen, just be thankful.
Well, you just basically overestimated the amount of coconut flour.
Yes, I did.
Because coconut flour dries it out so much.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And I have had to throw stuff away, but I don't think I'm going to have to do that this morning. So that was 1 apple that I shredded in my shredder, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, I got out an extra egg in case I needed it, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Even if I put a little bit more heavy cream in it. I want it a little bit thinner than this, but that apple is going to make it a little thin. So, all right. Now, this is stevia. Stevia mixed with erythritol, not pure stevia. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put that full, wasn't quite 1/4 of a cup, but almost, because I do want these a little bit sweet, okay? All right, I'm going to add a little bit more of my heavy cream, because I do want it a little bit. All right, this is 1/4 cup, so I've already added a 1/3 cup, so that's about a 1/2 cup in all that I've added. Now, if I had been more careful with my coconut flour, I would not have to add any at all.
Now, this is going to be low carb, low glycemic load,
This
isn't
is
it?
0 carb almost, except for the apple. Now, the apple does have carbs in it, but your glycemic load, your
It's 5
low
for
carb
apple.
load, it's not much at all.
So
Okay?
there'll be 5 carbs divided among everything she
Ever
cooks.
how many,
Yeah.
that I have. Okay, this looks good. So, we're going to plug my little chaffle maker in back here. I've already sprayed it a little bit with my cooking spray, but I'm going to spray it a little bit more. I'm going to let it get hot.
You're not taking any more chances this morning, are you? You're going to use a little extra spray.
Well, we'll see. Because what I'm planning on doing to y'all, now this is just, have you ever just thought of something in your brain and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't? Well, hopefully it's going to all work this morning, but
You invented this last night in the bed, didn't you?
I did.
Okay.
In my head. So I've got Swiss cheese and I've got pepper jack cheese here. And I didn't touch the floor, y'all. That was just a paper towel that fell. After I make my chaffles, then I'm gonna make a grilled cheese sandwich out of this. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my burner on low back here. I've got a little cast iron skillet, and because my chaffle is already gonna be done, all I want to do is melt my cheese. So, all right, y'all cross your fingers. This works for me. I'm gonna taste this a little bit, oh my goodness. Woo, that's good, y'all. That is delicious. Perfect sweetness. That is really good. Okay. My little chaffle maker is hot. Now I'm gonna get I think this is, I don't even know what size this, maybe, I don't even know how many tablespoons that is. But I'm gonna put it 1 scoop in my little chaffle maker here. I'm gonna get another saucer out. Now it's gonna take this a couple of minutes to cook.
You just trusted that it spread out in the right direction. Rose,
I did.
you're just begging for trouble this morning.
Y'all, if this was live, this is just the way it is in the kitchen. So hopefully this is gonna work. And if not,
this is her live experimentation with a new recipe she made up.
Yes, it is.
She has no idea.
But this is the way it would be if I was live.
Well, it's live right now for us.
Yes, it is. It is. So
I'm betting against you on this one, darling. I think you're going to have a wop-sided.
You think?
Dooflicky.
Well, I've got my little cast iron skillet getting hot here.
For melting your cheese, right?
Now I'm going to make 2 of these. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make one with pepper jack cheese, one with Swiss cheese, because Roy likes Swiss cheese. So I'm going to go ahead and make 2 of these sandwiches. I'll make 2 chaffles. Then I'll make just 1 grilled cheese sandwich on video. And then I'll do the other one, the one with pepper jack cheese. Now, I don't have sliced pepper jack cheese. I've got this kind, but I'm going to slice it really thin.
Okay. If this chaffle is really out of shape, it's 30 minutes of head scratching and neck rubbing for me.
That's fine.
And if it's not, I'll give you a 30-minute foot rub, which you love so good.
Okay. Well, we're fixing to open it and see. So, all right. Y'all ready? Let's see what it does. That wasn't bad. Wasn't bad.
Wait a minute. Look at that wop-sided thing.
That wasn't bad. I just didn't put quite enough in it.
Okay.
But y'all look at that.
I bet that's good, right? Just like it is.
Oh, yeah, it will be. All right. I'm going to spray. Now, I spray mine every time because if I don't, sometimes it sticks. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more in it this time. And hopefully I didn't put too much.
You also put it in the center this time.
I did. The reason that it didn't spread out is because it's a little thicker than it would be if I hadn't put so much coconut flour.
Okay.
Even though I put the heavy cream in it.
But she's going to, again,
But
she's
I'm
going
gonna make
to
it work.
She's going to alter the recipe so it'll work for y'all the first
y'all
time.
will have the recipe that will work. So I promise you that. So, all right, let me finish cooking these. This one will be mine, honey. You know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, I knew you were fixing about it. I could see the expression on your face. You were going in.
Y'all, look at that.
Cinnamon apple chaffle. Is that what that is?
That's delicious. All right, I'm gonna put that one right there. And I've got enough here to make this one plus 3 more, which make 2 sandwiches. So I'll bring you back in just a minute when this one comes out. I'll show you what it looks like.
Much better result, Grandma.
Y'all, these chaffles, I've got a little bit of butter right here in my pan. Okay, these chaffles with just a little bit of coconut flour in it, they're more stable than the ones with just the almond flour. Okay.
But if you get too much coconut, it's too dry.
It's too dry, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'll have the
You'll fix that in the recipe. Yeah.
I'll have the revised recipe in the description box. Okay. Now I've got this on really low because all I'm trying to do is melt my cheese here. So I've got it on like, I'm gonna put it on 4 because I don't want it to brown much more. I just want it to melt my cheese. Okay. All right. We'll bring you back in just probably a minute as soon as this cheese starts melting. Right
Looking
here.
good, Grandmama.
Get right here, baby.
All right.
Look at y'all. Look at this. Look. You see that cheese?
Look at that cheese
Can
pouring
you
out
see
the
it?
side.
Now, see?
Look at there.
If you do it on low, it doesn't get too brown. I've already got one of mine, and I've got my pepper jack cheese. And I tell you what I'm going to do. My other chaffle is almost ready. I'm going to put just a little bit. Now, you don't want a bunch of butter, but just a little bit. And I'm going to let it start melting, letting it start getting hot and melting. Okay, that's not quite ready, but it's almost ready. But honey, we need a taste of this while it's still hot.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Look at this.
That was mine, Grandmama.
I know. Can you see that cheese, that melted cheese? I'm going to cut it in half so y'all can, so you can see it. Oh, look at here. Look at here.
Stretch that cheese out.
Look at there. Oh, can you see that?
Wow.
I'm going to tell you another way you can do it in a second. All right, you can go ahead and taste of yours. All right, I've got some more chaffles cooking behind me here. Now, this is my pepper jack one right here.
Whoa. Grandmama.
Woo, look at that.
Cinnamon apple cheese
Can
sandwich.
you see that? You see all that cheese?
Oh, yeah.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is the way you can have a good grilled cheese sandwich and be low carb. Ooh,
Right at 0 carb load.
that is hot.
The glycemic load is almost 0. The carb load is almost 0.
Y'all see this?
Remember, you put 5 carbs in with the apple as far as glycemic load carbs. That means the effect of the carbs on your body.
All right. This is sugar-free maple praline syrup.
Wait a minute. That was my idea.
I know.
You jumping ahead.
All right, y'all. Try this. I know it's similar to the one I put on the other day, but different. I'm just trying to give y'all a lot of different options.
Well, we want you to eat healthy, but absolutely delicious. Oh, yeah. A cheese pool.
No. Uh-oh. I need to
Great.
use all my paper towels. Y'all, this is so good. Now,
This is good.
this is just an excellent way you can have a grilled cheese sandwich. Let me take my little skillet off the... Let me take this chaffle up.
What I like is the no carb charge.
right.
That goes with it.
Now these are the chaffles that, woo, that's hot. I put a little bit more in them, woo, and they're perfect circles. But if you don't want to go to the trouble to make the grilled cheese sandwich, which I love grilled cheese sandwiches, you it won't have the same flavor, but you can grate your cheese and put it in and just have a cinnamon apple cheesy chaffle. You can do that. But I wanted to show you how you could make a sandwich, a grilled cheese sandwich with it.
I can tell you, this would be good just with
Look.
Can you imagine how you're looking right now to the audience?
Oh, dear. It's good.
No, this is good with just a slice of cheese. This cinnamon apple is so good.
But it's better with the melted cheese.
All right, you got some.
Oh, I want to read y'all something. Okay. Now, this was comments on my...
Hold it. You've got to go back so you can read.
Oh, sorry. This is Roy's phone. Oh, it's quick and easy. Cheesy bacon sausage biscuits. Keto, low carb, gluten free.
Put on 2 days ago. You got to try this one.
I put it on Friday, I think. All right. This is what Penny said. So freakingly, amazingly good. Checks all the boxes for comfort food. My husband and I tried them this morning, and I warmed my cream cheese in the microwave for 10 seconds. Until it could get like, I could stir it like I did today. It was so easy to put together. Thank you so much for sharing. Now, another one says, Denise says, I'm going to try this for my dad who is diabetic. I love your channel, especially now that Dad has moved in with me. And she's going to make it. Okay? Okay, Grandma. I saw you make these last night, and I made them today. This is from Sandra. You nailed it, and 0 carbs. If anyone is on the fence about making these, please make them. You won't regret it. And then there was another one. I mean, there's several. But this one said, I made, doesn't give her name, maybe Patty, maybe. Said, I made your biscuits this morning. Thank you. Yummy choice.
And where's she from?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
So, people are making my recipes, my food, and they are loving it, and they are enjoying it. That's just a few. I mean, it's one after another. And but y'all make you a grilled cheese sandwich out of these cinnamon apple chaffle. Okay.
And I have some more syrup.
Sure.
Sugar-free maple syrup.
All right, y'all. We're going to keep eating. Food feeds the family. Family feeds the heart. God feeds the soul. This is really, really good, y'all. You're going to have to try it. Love y'all. See you next time.